guy is funny.
You spot when man goes on the slide.
I'm thinking, these guys were so dumb funny.
It's not that.
Are you funny? Are you? It's like,
Okay. So I guess it's up to me to be the villain in this piece. Been chilling for a minute, sitting, listening at ease. Heard the rumour mill turning, whispers on the breeze. Got my name on people's lips since the bitches and the beef. So the truth get contorted, twisted and deceived.
Hold on. I said that's Jay from my school.
hey, come here.
I come here.
I won't check you. I'll call you back in a minute. Hey, come here.
Yeah. Where you going, G?
I'm going home.
We didn't in this step back.
I'm walking home.
We didn't here, fam. Like this spot, we didn't on this spot.
I'm walking home.
Whatever, man. What you got for me?
Nothing.
Don't look at me like that.
What's the point of this?
What I'm saying, don't talk when my man talking. You see?
This is like
Man, don't make my flick out this thing right now, yeah? Understand that? Fam, let me see that phone right now.
Why are you gonna shake me over
Do
the
you?
phone?
Do you?
Hey,
Give me that.
It, man. We go to the same
Whatever.
school.
Get out of my
You got
face,
my
fam.
phone, man.
Get out of my face, G.
Okay. So I guess it's up to me to be the villain
Keep
in this
walking.
piece. Been chilling for a minute,
Stay
sitting,
on this stuff
listening
to come down this block.
Well, why are you rubbing me like that, man? They made me look moist. Someone needs to teach them a lesson, man. I don't care. I'm going home. I'm getting a blade and I'm coming back.
Nah, bro. It's just a phone there, bro.
How dare you not look me in the eye? Do I scare you? Back with a vengeance, rolling with bare crew. Roadman are backing us, no holding back now. Quiet boy, step with my dance, you getting slapped loud. Filling the void, all my breakfast.
What's going on these days, man?
I told you already, man.
Change, bro. Exactly. Look different.
Yeah,
This man's even going around with his little jacket.
my swagger, cuz. My swagger.
Swagger.
See that guy Enzo? He's a dead man. Put it that me.
Yes, you know he's always with his man now.
I don't care if he's with his man, and one day I'm gonna catch him on his own. I'm gonna shank him.
With what, fam?
With this, cuz with that.
Shank. Why you gonna go down to their level?
Someone needs to show them, innit? It's a shank,
Hey,
yeah?
bruv, don't go down to their level, innit? Like, with shanks and stuff.
I didn't see that.
That's 4 years if feds catch you.
Do I
Talking
care?
about threads, fam.
Alright, you man, I'm out, yeah?
Go.
Alright, cool.
What's wrong with him, bro?
Nice man, innit?
I'm gonna laugh when I have to get one of those, you know, those tickets that they send to come see you.
He's not sick.
I'm gonna burn that.
Because
And he's fake weed jacket.
Tears, I have no fears. I've been doing this for 10 years and I'll still be here when you lose your heat. Front page of magazines, but you can't walk street. I'm so raw.
Hold on.
Is that the boy?
One of them, you know. That's the way. One with the horse.
I'm crazy, bro. You robbed me the other day, yeah? Put the phone down now. Think I won't shank you? But to cut you open. Listen, I will slice you open, bro. I'll come after my club.
What? Cause so what? So strong, so big, so heavy, so hot. Jugglers, G's and my gang raise up. Stand in my way, you're getting blazed up.
Let's play.
You're right.
I haven't seen you for
my days,
ages.
yeah, I
Oh my
know.
days.
hold on. So, don't I get a hug?
No.
Do you know what?
He's
It's time to go football. Come on.
Hey, where you lot going, man? You lot are waste, man, for going football, man.
No.
I've been alright, you know. What about you two?
Yeah, right, innit?
Heard your ends are hyped.
Yeah, my ends are well hyped.
Yeah, you ain't involved in none of that, are you?
Yeah, of course I am. Have to be. You ain't heard about the guy called Secrets?
No.
You ain't heard of him?
What happened to him?
That's me, innit?
Why did
You stabbed a
stab him?
guy.
Yeah. I've already done it once, have I? Have I got caught?
He's lucky, innit?
So I'll try it one more time.
Nice to see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you two, innit?
Yeah, bye.
Later.
Okay.
What the hell?
Secrets shank some guy on end.
So I guess it's up to me to be the villain in this piece. Been chilling for a minute, sitting, listening at ease. Heard the rumour mill turning, getting shifted by the beast. Me against the world, won't quit or switch my feet. I hold ground, stand firm in the face of adversity. Spurn the snakes and raise the bait to make them tertiary.
Outside if you want me, bro.
Why am I talking my shop? Get out my shop, man. What? Full back.
You wanna do this?
Full back.
You wanna do this?
Full back, my
You
shop.
wanna do this, cuz?
Full back. What?
Bro.
Get out here, G.
Hey.
Man, I'll knock you out now.
Is it?
That shit. What? Don't look at my plate.
What?
Gerald Male stabbed in the abdomen. Like Terry
Yes. Hi, my name's Claire. I'm one of the staff nurses with
Can I see my son?
I'm really sorry to tell you, but we couldn't save him. I'm sorry, we couldn't do anything. We did anything. We just wanted to go in there. Okay, we can go in there, but you can't touch him.
You lot, keep it quiet, yeah. Stop talking. I like some peace.
You shouldn't have done it. We did
Yeah,
tell
but
you.
I don't know whether I've killed him or not, bro.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have taken it to that step though, still.
Just allow that talk, bro. None of that's gonna happen, innit? Oh.
Oh no, bro. It's
Oh,
boiling.
no.
No, man. Don't make it big.
I'm gonna get your details now.
First name is Jay, spelled Juliet, Alpha, Yankee.
Put red.
I've never done nothing.
Come back as wanted on suspicion of murder.
He's got my name on people's lips since the bitches and the beef. So the truth get contorted, twisted in the seas. Niggas chatting about
Don't stay me up, otherwise I'm coming back to you, yeah?
to beg a friend, quick to kick you in your teeth when the chips are down, spit you out, snitch your little creep.
That guy is funny. You spot when man goes on the slide. I'm thinking, this guy's so dumb. Funny. Are you funny? Are you? They don't know the road. Some stand straight, but most will fall. We are living, but we'll die. Even sinning, just make sure you make the most of life.
Hey, what's going on, UK? This is Master Steps, the #1 DJ on Choice FM, playing the best in hip hop and R&B. Just to let you know that I'm here supporting the anti-knife program in conjunction with Wandsworth Council, Chelsea Football Club, and Choice FM. Peace on the streets. This is something important, and we're urging all the kids to put the knives down. It's a massive program that's going to be going around South London, so you're going to hear about it real soon. So make sure you keep listening to this station, Choice FM #1. Why did Jay get robbed? And what might he have done differently before getting robbed? The group thought he was an easy target. These guys were just bullies and just out to get some ratings. They were just cowards. He could have easily avoided the situation by avoiding dangerous areas. Was Jay right to start carrying a knife to protect himself? Or what else might he have done? No way. He now faces being arrested for carrying a knife. Now, I know it's not easy for you to go to the police, but he should have went to a youth worker, an adult, or someone that you can trust. People that normally carry knives always end up getting injured themselves, so you better think about it. What could Jay be charged with, and what sentence might he get in court? ABH, GBH, possession of an offensive weapon. He can easily get a prison sentence for the ABH or the GBH. And remember, the courts are now giving much more harsher sentence for this. The boy got cut in his arm. Now, can you kill someone if you cut him there or even on the leg? Yes, someone can die from a knife wound. There's arteries and veins all over the body. Damilola Taylor from Peckham died from a single stab wound by a bottle. He got stabbed in the thigh and bled to death. Were girls impressed with this bad man image, going around stabbing people, robbing people like he's a bad man? No. Most people don't like this kind of behaviour. It's all a front, and you just end up being behind bars in prison. Has Jay now got ratings or respect? What sentence would he get? And what does his future hold? No, he used a knife. He wasn't strong enough to stay away. Plus, he didn't get over being robbed. Now, he could serve life in prison for murder. Now, what's going to happen to him when he comes out of jail? That's if he comes out. No job prospects, nothing. Nothing to fall back on. Now, was it really all worth it? Now, if you want to get ratings, the best way is to stay in school, learn your books, don't hang around with a bad crowd, just be yourself. Just try to stay away from all the bad man stuff because it's such a short time, it doesn't last long. What is the financial cost of someone being murdered or getting stabbed? A murder investigation costs an average of $1 million to bring to court. It's a lot of money. For just a stabbing, it would cost the NHS, what, ambulance? £500. It's an expensive cab ride, isn't it? Hospital staff, £3,000. A bed for 3 nights in hospital, another £3,000. It's quite an expensive hotel. It's about £3,000 for a theatre. And we're not talking about going to see Lion King. And of course, £50 a session for physio. That totals up to £10,000. It's a lot of money. This is a lot of money. Where do you think all this money's coming from? Well, I'll tell you where it comes from. It comes from me, your mums and dads, and everyone who pays taxes for this stupidness. What it means is that the money for important operations and appointments gets cancelled. For instance, like your gran being very ill, who needs a hip replacement, that gets cancelled, and she's going to have to wait. It's probably a week or 2.
Eugene was born on 2nd of March 1990 in Mayday Hospital, Croydon. We moved to Battersea when he was 2 years old. He was very good academically and he joined the school team playing table tennis, football, played for Sunday League team called Wando Wanderers from the age of 11 until when he died. Eugene went to the barbers at about 2 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon, and apparently after the barbers, he was on his way to see a friend, on the bike to see a friend. And when he got to the bus stop, he saw a group of about 5 boys from Battersea, and they said to him that they were going to fireworks in Mitcham. And apparently one of the Battersea boys recognized one of the Mitcham boys who had in the previous week stolen a necklace from one of the Battersea boys. So apparently one boy head-butted somebody in one of the guys in the Mitcham group. So apparently a fight broke up, and somehow somebody from Mitcham made a call or texted people to say that Battersea boys are here looking for a fight. There was a kind of a 1-to-1 fight between Eugene and this particular boy that rugby tackled him. And by which time all of Eugene's friends had kind of run away for their lives. So Eugene was left fighting 1-to-1 with this guy. And apparently the other Mitcham boys actually came and set upon Eugene, and Eugene was kind of in the middle of a circle, and there were about 7 to 8 Mitcham boys kicking and stabbing him. And eyewitnesses said that that went on for about 5 minutes. And a bigger boy from Mitcham, who was much older, about 19, came, and when he got to the scene, he held Eugene against the railings, pulled something out of his pocket and stabbed Eugene straight to the chest. And then Eugene was just like, he was dazed, and he looked around left and right, and there was nobody. Then he fell on his back. and they like spread eagle on the pavement, blood gushing out of his chest.
Call from his friend's mum saying, "Oh, where's Eugene? I heard he's been in a fight." So I was like, I don't know, I've just got home. Then his friend phoned me and said, "Oh, I think Eugene's been stabbed." So I was like, okay. At the time, I just thought it was hearsay. I didn't really think anything was going on. So came off the phone, but then I thought, oh my God, stabs. My friend was with me, so I started crying. I was like, oh my God, what if he's dead? So then I came, then I was thinking, okay, I have to do something. I was phoning around hospitals, no one could tell me anything. I went upstairs because he had another phone, so I put his chip in, and the phone calls just kept coming. Where's Eugene? Where's Eugene? So I was thinking, okay, sounds a bit more serious now. We tried the hospitals, so I went to St George's. So I got there, and then I was like, oh, has Eugene been admitted? And they were like, no. So thinking, okay, where do we go now? And then I think the lady was like, oh, hold on a second. So I think she went to realised who I was, kind of thing. And then two men in, all I can remember is two men in long black coats for some reason. Police officers came. And then I knew, oh my God, like he's this. They took me into a little room and they explained what happened, how there's been a fight and Eugene's been stabbed and it was fatal. And then they asked me to identify him. So at the beginning I was like, no, I can't do it. And then in the end I did. And then so I went into another room which was next door, and then he was just lying there on like a bed. It looked like he was just sleeping actually. I didn't see any bruises, any gashes.
I was told not to touch him because he was a crown property or something like that. So I just stood there, and the only thing I said was his hair looked nice. Such a strange utterance, but that's all I could say.
After that, I think it was just the police. And I think I went in again to see him before we left as well. But then that was the last time. I didn't go to the mortuary.
Yeah. When I go home, I just rushed up to his room and somehow I just opened the window, expecting him to come home. It's quite strange now that I'm talking about it. We were sat in the well of the court, a few yards away from the defendants. So they're kind of merely in your face all the time. You see them all the time. All the description of the injuries that Eugene incurred kept being repeated one after the other. The most painful ones were the descriptions by the pathologists. Described the force used on Eugene as severe, particularly the one that went through his chest, because the knife actually went through his chest to the back. And the one that, the force that was used on the head was also so severe that...
Just missed the brain, isn't it?
It touched the brain. So some witnesses were saying, no matter what Eugene had done, nobody deserved to die in such a manner. And everybody kept saying about how Eugene's blood was everywhere, The paramedics' glass was saturated by Eugene's blood. So it was a horrific experience in court. One was convicted of murder.
And got minimum 11.
12. Minimum 12 years, yeah. And the others were convicted of violent disorder. One of them got 4 years and the rest got 18 months.
It's like I'm going to always have to be describing Eugene to my son and saying, oh, remember you've got Uncle Eugene who's in heaven and blah, blah, blah. And no matter how much I describe him, he's never going to know Eugene. He's never going to really, understand. It's hard, because obviously you see boys, especially when I see his friends and stuff, and I see how much they've grown. that's when it's kind of hits me. Oh my God, Eugene would have been 19 this year.
Mm.
Because when I remember them as 16-year-olds, 13, 14-year-olds.
Yes.
So when I see them now and they've grown up and they're doing this or they're driving, I'm like, oh my gosh, like. But
watching football is terribly painful because Eugene and I used to watch football much of the day on Saturday night before the game on Sunday, and that for a long time I couldn't watch much of the day. And I live 5 minutes away from the grave where Eugene was buried, and I have to walk past the cemetery every day on my way to work and back. And when I go to visit Eugene at the cemetery, there is a football pitch that we used to play at, and I could hear the youngsters playing. And sometimes I used to just stand by his grave and just listen to the voices, just somehow hoping to hear Eugene's voice amongst the. It's a life sentence, really. It's a life sentence.
I don't think anybody intends to go out with a knife and kill someone. There's probably some people out there who do think, okay, I need to get this boy, but on the whole, I don't think people go out with a knife and think, yeah, I'm going to go out and kill someone with this knife. It's for protection. So a fight will break out, and obviously you're going to use a knife. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a knife or you've got your hand, what one are you going to choose? Someone's coming at you, you're going to take the knife out, and then you end up with murder.
Please do not seek any revenge in my son's name, because if you really like him the way you're saying you are, the best tribute you can pay Eugene is to better your life, is to live your life kind of on behalf of Eugene, kind of pick up one of Eugene's talents and excel in it. That would be a tribute. We do not want any revenge in Eugene's name. I'm actually literally begging them, please don't, because that's not what myself and my family want. Because when you do that, another family is going to be suffering like we are. And you would. I do not want to wish this on my worst enemy. It's horrific. It's horrible. Please don't carry knives. It destroys life.
"22 teenagers have been stabbed to death in London from January 2008 to November 2008. That's 22 mothers that have lost their children. I don't want to see any more of this. It's got to stop.
If you don't want them things there, so you might as well pass the phone.
Yo, I told you not to put it there. They don't know the road. Some stand straight, but most will fall. We are living, but we'll die. Even sinning, just make sure you make the most of life.
Nowadays we're just too tough to run for life. Where my man's is locked down, poor people is shut down and